let's do this rendezvous attempt. Get ourselves that composite casing upgrade. Really, really want that. Let's do it. I wonder if we're actually going to see it rendezvous with the Apollo spacecraft. That would be really cool. I don't imagine that they will have actually modelled it though, which is a shame. It's kind of funky as well that we launched Norsky 7 before we launched Norsky 6, but that's just a little quirk of the way things are ordered. It's not unusual either. I think Voyager 2 was launched before Voyager 1. It's the order in which the payload is built, but doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be launched in numerical order. So there's historical precedent. I'm sure it's going to happen at least once in this playthrough where we have a 99% launch reliability and yet it still explodes. I've seen people on my Discord, countless people on my Discord, like sharing their example of that happening. It must happen at some point. I'm dreading when it does, because you know there's no way for it to get to 100%. Regardless though, here we go. Same mission with a few extra steps once again. Okay, that should work. Let's try that. I love like thinking that there's only one way to do things and then finding a better way to do it. I don't know, it makes me feel smart. We didn't have any problems anyway. Okay, looks like we've done our rendezvous and we're returning back to the Earth. It's a shame that we don't actually get to see the actual rendezvous with the American spacecraft. That'd be pretty awesome. I understand why it's not included, because this is a variant of a request mission that just happened to get an event with NASA. But, you know, Apollo-Soyuz was a pretty major thing. I wish that was like a milestone, you know, like a big joint mission you could do. Be a pretty cool cinematic. Although watching Voskhod dock with Soyuz would be interesting. Not Soyuz, Voskhod dock with Apollo. Like, I guess they'd have to convert the airlock into a docking port, so it would have to, like, dock at a weird angle, because this is, of course, the retro pack. I don't know, that would be interesting. So we had quite a bit of stuff go wrong on this one, but once again, not a problemo to achieve our bonus reward, and we'll just recharge our power. Maximum heat, but if we complete the mission, we've since discovered it doesn't matter. So there we go. As long as everything doesn't go wrong, we should be absolutely fine. Voila! We've completed a rendezvous with NASA, which is pretty cool. It's our first joint mission with NASA. We're sort of getting chummier with them now, which we're happy to do because they're so far behind us. It's nice being allied with China, but I'm just conscious of the fact that every buff that we get, they also get from all our joint missions and everything. So it's nice to be allied with someone. I just wish I was allied with someone who was, you know, worse than me, not better than me. I assume our relationship with NASA's is getting better. It's still antagonistic. But, yeah, we really need to do some stuff with ESA or JAXA. Can't propose joint missions to any of them. Okay, well anyway, there we go. We've completed our 2 Voskhod missions, so now we've got 2 free slots, and we can get building the launch vehicle for our Mars lander. We'll build it in-house. And we've got to name it something to the red planet. Now, of course, my For All Kerbal Kind mission to Mars is called Krasny. I really struggle to pronounce it. It just means red in Russian. But what's something that's red? Rashski 1. Red rash. It's a rash on the solar system. It's going to land on Mars and deface its surface. What an awful name for a rocket. I love it. Go for it. Beautiful. Right, let's have a little look at what request missions we have available to us. Our research lab expansion is complete soon. It's a little while till we have our robotics research lab. So let's have a little look-see. We're obviously working on this one. Oh, we've got another manned mission to the moon we could go for. That's just such a high reward. Like, obviously... Oh, this is a challenging one. -1 turn in each task, but plus 25% to all the rewards. Formidable. 5th and highest level of mission difficulty. Crew of this moon landing mission will conduct a live television broadcast from the lunar surface, driving public interest in space exploration. This is going to get us such a big reward. Yeah, let's do it. Another lunar mission. But this is going to be a more complicated one. So I'm thinking extra crew. Was it -1 turn or -1 command? -1 turn in each task, but not -1 command. So it is worth having a bit of extra crew. We want to have higher payload reliability. So yeah, looks like Red Soyuz it is. Build payload. Cool. And then let's have a little... It's nice that we're getting crewed moon landing request missions now. It's cool. I really wanted to do some more lunar landings. What other request missions do we have available to us? LES allows astronauts to eject from the launch vehicle in the event of emergency, ensuring their safety. Absolutely. Astronauts will survive a critical launch failure. Launch escape system. Amazing. Yeah, we're doing that. We need that so badly. Yeah, I think just the standard Venera is the best one for this job. So, unless we can use the... No. Select that payload. Yeah, go for it. Right, that's the launch escape system. Why that isn't available earlier, I do not know. But yes, I want that for every crewed launch. Orbital rendezvous hailed! Photos of an orbital rendezvous between spacecraft belonging to the Soviet Union and NASA taken during your rendezvous attempt mission featured widely across global media. It's an admirable example of cross-agency collaboration. 200 support and a bit more reputation with NASA. And 50 science per month. Hopefully we're not antagonistic with them anymore. No, there we go. It's improved. Being antagonistic with someone did give us more funds. Unfortunately, we've lost that now. But still, I think it's not a bad thing to be collaborating with them a little bit. Let's continue. Long flight yields valuable results. We're getting a lot of bonuses. 300 science. Lovely. Our long duration flight mission delivered vital data on the effects of prolonged exposure to microgravity. I mean, you think we would have had plenty of experience with that during our mission to the moon. I mean, a mission to the moon is 4 days there, 4 days back. So I guess this was a little bit longer, but even so. They made numerous suggestions for improvements. Easing the freeze-dried protein bites was the hardest part of the mission, Alexei Leonov joked in an interview. Oh, Alexei, what do you like? And there we go. That just finishes our robotics lab research, which is wonderful. So we'll get building that. Vehicle booster gains 3 experience levels after launch. So the M1 should actually become a reliable launch vehicle after this? Goodness gracious me. Unheard of. I think we can afford to do this and build the N1 as well. So we'll do that. Robotics research lab, minus 20% cost on the missions research tree. We want this 100%. So plus 2% reward for missions. We could actually get an adjacency bonus with both of these, which would be pretty cool. Is there anything else? I think that's by far going to be the best place to put it. Yeah, just put it next to both of our existing research labs. Go for it. Hell yeah. Oh, that cost a fair bit more since we had to clear some stuff. I hope we still have enough to build 2 N1 rockets. But yeah, that's worked out quite nicely, hasn't it? Oh, it's not very much to research this, actually. It's fairly cheap. We are going to have to research some vehicles. You know what? No, we will grab that. We know we're not going to be first to space station. Let's get both of these. I feel like if we spent the time researching that, we might as well grab the 2 of them. Though the rest of these, yeah, I'm not too bothered about. Nah, I'm not too bothered about researching just yet. But yeah, this minus 20% research costs. I mean, goodness me, that's never not going to be worth having. Righty-roo. Let's reuse Gorgonzola Ski. This is going to be Gorgonzola Ski 2. And let's have a little look. So, payload reliability. Oh, the launch reliability is not great because we're using experimental fuel. So, let's improve that. We don't need horizontal integration. What we do need is, yeah, reinforced tank walls. Increase the launch reliability. We can't use this one because the booster's too crap. Now we can actually use the Chengsat contractor. So increases the build time, but it gives us a bit of extra launch reliability. Then I think with the correct astronauts, a bit of extra launch reliability training. Yeah, it should be okay. Maybe. God, I forgot about the experimental fuel. And a construction trait, lowering it as well. Oof. Let's try that. See what happens, I guess. Confirm. 42%. Goodness gracious me. Let's see what happens when it's built and see if it goes down even further. Okay, then 4 months until that one. Cool. Yeah, look at that. Aeronautics Research Lab will be researched next month. The amount of science we're getting right now, so we might as well get building that too. Mercury details captured. Detailed photos of Mercury's surface captured by your Venera 9 probe. Which one? We've sent so many of them. But this shows a pockmarked and cratered face similar to Earth's moon. PR office has created global competition to name one of the new craters, generating additional awareness of the mission. Yeah, having all the different buildings, I think, increases the chance of all these different events happening. And our research lab research is complete. Only the vehicle's upper stage reliability counts towards the launch reliability. That's all right. First things first, let us get this building. Aeronautics Research Lab. I think that'll leave us with enough. Topographic radar mapping. There's no rush to do that mission. So yeah, I think let's get this building as a matter of priority. So 2% reward for mission minus 3% payload build cost. That's a pretty good place to put it. Let's whack it there. There we go. That cost a lot of money. Yeah, we had to clear some stuff as well. I'm not sure we'll quite have enough to build the rocket for this. Right, confirm. We can't build it just yet, but we'll build it once we have 1300. So our research. We research all the buildings we want. Let's research Salute and get working on that. We're working on a lot of missions at the moment. We should have an increase. Yeah, we've done a lot of support-worthy things over the past year. Yuri Gagarin is retired. Well, that's a slightly happier ending for him than he had in reality. In reality, unfortunately, he was killed in a plane crash. 1968, I believe. He didn't manage to see the moon landing, which is upsetting. Still don't have to hire a new astronaut, but that's quite alright. Still don't have enough to build that, but that's okay. Oh, actually, yeah. Wait. We're going to need a bunch of money to build the N1 for this as well. Only the vehicle's booster reliability counts towards launch reliability. Oh, no! The booster reliability is awful. That's a bit rough. So our Mars lander vehicle is complete. 50% launch reliability. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to launch in the suboptimal window anyway. So Mars lander. Really good launch reliability. Our science reward is going to be pretty good. I think let's go for that. Set a launch date. Ooh, the Yanks are launching then. But we'll still get second if we launch then. So let's go for August. If it's raining, then I guess we just have to launch whatever. Go for it. So then we got this lunar broadcast mission, and we got this mission as well. So I don't think we're going to have enough money to do either of these. But yeah, let's have a little look. So this one's got better launch reliability because it's not being tanked by a bunch of effects. But we still want reinforced tank walls. Construct it by Chengsat. Improve it a little better. And this is Gorgonzola Ski 3. And yeah, that's going to cost more money than we currently have. Who would have known? Building N1 rockets is expensive. Okay, so now we have enough money for this one. So let's do this one first, the topographic radar mapping. TV stations battle for broadcast. TV stations across the world are competing for exclusive rights to the live broadcast planned by your lunar broadcast mission. Granting rights to the highest bidders would net your agency 400k, but granting the rights to all stations would result in the largest worldwide audience and a support boost. Well, support boost is going to give us more in the long run, isn't it? We don't need the money right now, so let's grant free rights to all stations. Worldwide coverage, free broadcast rights for all. That's the more Soviet thing to do as well. Should the mission prove successful, goodness me. That's by no means guaranteed. Look at this cursed thing. We managed to launch a successful crewed lunar landing on a 50% coin toss, so maybe it'll be alright. Rushski one. Why did I come up with the dumbest names sometimes? Christ alive. Okay. Adequate conditions. Got a composite casing. Go for it. It's our first Mars mission. See if we can land something on Mars. Now, ESA did beat us to it, but as long as we're beating China. Never know. China's space station might explode on launch, so we might still beat them to that. Who knows? I think it was worth it in the long run, building the robotics and the astronautics labs. It's going to cut down our research times significantly. Secure launch. And beautiful. Right, we're off to Mars. Check it out. Look at that. New little space probe. It's our first mission to Mars as well. We should probably go back and do those previous missions. Especially now we've got the buff to our mission research times. This should be fairly easy, this one. I'll just blast through it. Oh, we've got a bit of additional data as well. Yeah, our payload reliability is pretty good on this one. We didn't accept NASA's offer to give them our technology to improve it just because, yeah, it's good enough. And we have a bunch of extra power on this one anyway, so yeah, it's not really a concern. Cool. Oh, something was bound to go wrong. That takes to 5, that takes down to 2. No, that's fine, we can accept that one. Got a bit of extra comms there anyway, so I cancel that out. So now we can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and voila! But what we're going to do is, just in case anything goes wrong, just do that and then finish it next turn. Doesn't give us any bonus to finish a turn early, apart from a bit of swag. So we can afford to take our time with it. And there we go. Sorted. And we're on our way to Mars. Mars lander. Very nice. It's a 3-phase mission as well. I assume we have to get into Mars orbit and then land. See if we can get as many bonuses as possible. Right. We're on our way. Did NASA launch theirs? I guess we'll find out when we move to next month. Here we go. This is finished building, so we can assign our crew. Last time I believe it was the last person in was the person who stepped on the surface. I really want Alexei to be the person to step on the surface. So we're going to assign Zora. Guess 10% support reward. Sure. And then, yeah, we're going to send Alexei again because we need that extra 10% launch reliability. And I'm annoyed that there's nobody here who improves that. Oh, I didn't press. Are we sending the same 3 people that we sent last time? That doesn't seem right, does it? Right. Confirm. Training, yeah, it has to be launch reliability training. We need the maximum bonus, so launch January. That'll buff it up to 67, so marginally better than it was last time. God, I really wish we had the launch escape system on this one, but there we go. Right, and this one, we still don't have enough money to get building it, but we will do soon enough. Okay. China shares data following the success of their recent space station. So yeah, they did launch a space station. They've shared a large quantity of the scientific data obtained during the mission with my agency. Actually, that's nice, isn't it? Because we're allied, we just got a bunch of free science. Just like, okay, cheers. Helps with our station, I guess. I know like we're neck and neck with China, but yeah, it does seem to be beneficial that we're allied with them. Gives us a lot of bonuses. A massive thank you to my patrons and donators for their generous support, and an extra special thank you to Madzor, Peter Lushtinets, The Amazing Steak, Axel Jensen, Delta V, Dennis Klomp, Vermouth, Lady Lagsalot, Simone67, Olaf Hammerhand, Scott Milligan, Nicholas Popkus, World, Wather, Jagnath, Weir, Extra Crispy, Dreister, Lightning Gamer, Elmac, and Nobody Special.